I think the biggest misconception or misnomer that we see out there in the news is that, AI is going to replace me, right? Like AI is not going to replace people, at least not necessarily right away and directly. But what it will happen in the very short term is that people using AI will replace your relevance, right? So it's the old get on the bus adage. The problem is that bus is already going 60 miles an hour down the highway, and you need to get on that bus while it's moving or be left behind. That's number one on a misconception for me, and I try to dispel that a lot. There's a lot of fear, uncertainty, and doubt around AI, rightfully so, by the way. But I think what's important is educating yourself on what it is, what it isn't, where it can be helpful. The other important misconception is that AI is not just one tool, right? It is a ecosystem of data and models and governance and approaches. And sometimes people will overestimate what AI can do right now, or they'll be stuck in the past. A great example is that when we look at the length of tasks that generative AI models can perform, they actually are doubling every 7 months. What that means is before I could go and write a simple email, but now that they actually can take on more and more task-oriented things, people are still thinking it helps me write my email, right? But it actually can do so much more in terms of being an agentic assistant or even that agentic AI approach that, our mindset needs to shift away from that. Well, it just does this one thing over here and it spell checks for me, right? Or it helps me be better at communicating because that's a skill that I lack. The important part is that people are going to shift into owning and manning AI agents over time.